Good morning, friends. As you are already aware that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India will be asking multiple choice questions in CA final as well as IPCC examinations for certain subjects. For direct tax laws and indirect tax laws, 30% multiple choice questions weightage has been assigned in say paper of 100 marks. So there were a lot of queries of the students from where they will be getting those multiple choice questions, what type of multiple choice questions can be asked in examination, where to practice the same from. Now for this purpose, we have developed a separate portal, that is bangarsedu.com. So you will get the access to those multiple choice questions by logging to that portal. Now, when you will be logging that portal, bangarsedu.com, you will be given these tabs. So here, one is for to register yourself, other is for the students login, and one is by test series. So first of all, you will be required yourself to get yourself registered with this our portal. And for this, one registration form will open when we say click registration tab, and you have to fill these details, your name, and these are mandatory fields: parent phone number and student's phone number, email, and the course of study. And when you will submit the same, a password will be sent to your email ID, that is the email ID which you have submitted at the time of registration. So when you will get this password, then you can say login through this password. A username and password will be there, and which you have to fill up. Or say you can also directly go to buy the test series. You can click this buy test series, and whatever test series you want to purchase, you can purchase the same. And there's a simple way, a simple payment gateway, which you have to pay this sum of say rupees 500 if you want to go for indirect tax laws. 2000 multiple choice questions are there, say for direct tax laws and international taxation, or for intermediate students is for taxation, and one comprehensive test package is also there. So you can opt for this by either clicking the same buy test series option. So say if we go for a student login, if when you have got yourself registered, then you'll be getting the password as well as your ID. So this is the username and password which you are getting on your mail ID. Say we log in the same. Now this type of web page will open, and you will be getting some open tests here. So this is a say test 1 consisting of 100 marks. 100 questions are there, and say 120 minutes time has been allotted you to attempt this question paper. Now when we open the test, what you see is, so you will get this information. So do you want to open the exam? And you will not be able to submit a new exam until you have opened the exam and submitted this paper. So say we say okay for the same, then there will be a general instructions. So the examination is first of our first test, GST in India, a brief introduction, supply under GST, charge of GST. These are the topics, and certain instructions are there which you have to read the same properly before logging to the exam or the test paper, as the case may be. Then if you have read all the instructions, then you can click here and say I am ready to begin. Of this type, the things now will open. This is a time which will is time left will be there. Green is representing the questions which have been answered. Red is representing which have not been answered. Those which are not visited, these are being questions which are not visited, and you can mark the same for review also. Here, say if any you attempt this particular question and say GST is one of the widely accepted indirect taxation system prevalent in more than, say you click here, say 170 countries. And in case if you feel that this answer is not correct, then you can clear your response from here. Or you can also mark for review and go for the next question. So this is now appearing dark blue, which is for marked for review. Say not answered is say question number 2. This is red, say maybe attempted earlier but have not been answered. Say question number 3 is not visited. Likewise, this will be giving for say these all 100 questions are there. You can attempt anyone you like. Say we go for the first question. Now GST is one of the widely accepted direct taxation system. These are multiple choice questions with A, B, C, D are your options. Say we click A. Now save and next. Likewise, first committee which was designed model, GST model was headed by say it's for Asim Dasgupta. We do this and you can what now? Save and next. So these whatever questions you are attempting, they are now becoming say green, that you have already attempted the same. And the question number 3 is there. This is the question, the first discussion paper. So we have attempted the same. It is empowered committee, but we can mark for review and next. So this question has been marked for review. In case you have time again, then you can review the same. Then rollout of GST is considered constitutional amendment because earlier laws were cascading, the powers were of levy were exclusive, they were separate laws. So the answer may be all of the above. So you'll be marking and likewise save and next. Now if I want to attempt question number 23rd, so we can go for say constitutional, say 23rd question, the GST council referred to in which section the same has been referred, say it is in 279A, save and next. So likewise you will be say looking, and now this is the next question which will be coming. India has adopted a dual GST model system, say from Canada. So this way you have to attempt. So green is representing those which have been answered. Red, this question has been seen but not answered. And these questions are not say visited, and this question is marked for you. You can click from here. This question will open, bola okay, save and next. So question number 5th was not answered, which has been left after seeing the same. One of the following states does not fall under the special category states. Say it is Chhattisgarh is not falling say under special category states. So we click the same and save and next. Likewise, this has been answered. So question number 25th is there. Weightage of the states combined together at GST Council. So it is 2/3 of the total votes cast. So likewise, you have to attempt those questions. You can clear your responses also. You can mark the same for review. We can review the same. And afterwards, when you have attempted all the questions, then you can submit your test. So after submission, a result analysis will be there. Key, which questions are correct, which questions are not correct. Say we say, I now attempt say question number 42nd. The renting of immovable property is either say supply of goods. These are option A. Option B is neither supply of goods nor supply of services, or it is say supply of services, and say either supply of goods or supply of services. So it's supply of services. We have ticked option 3 and save in next. So likewise, we can go further. Say 74th question. GST goods under say CGST 2017 excludes money and actionable claims, money and securities, actionable claims and growing crops, actionable claims and securities. So money and security, say, is excluded from the ambit of term goods. Likewise, save and next. So this way you have to attempt the questions. So we go for this 54th question, that is services by any court established under any law for the time being in force is neither say supply of goods nor say supply of services. Now these questions are there which have been seen but not answered. So which was the first country to adopt the GST indirect taxation system? So we click France was the first country and submit. Now if we want to submit, they will be say giving you an overview. If the subject name was GST, total questions were 100, you haven't visited 84, you haven't answered 5, answered is 11, answered marked for review says 0, answered marked. So do you want to submit the test? Bola say yes. If it is submitted, then your test result will open. And in case you don't want to submit, Bola we don't want to submit the same, but we want to see the 6th question. Say this way we'll be going. So this has been say submitted. Now 7th has not been visited. Now we'll be seeing the 7th. GST has been rolled out with effect from say 1/7/2017. Likewise, this was the 26th question. Who is the chairperson of the GST Council? That is the Union Finance Minister, the chairperson of the GST Council. So this was the 43rd question. The construction of a complex building, civil structure or part thereof, including a complex. So this timer is also working there. You have to remember the same, that you have to attempt the same in the time. So this way you have to attempt the paper. कैसे आपको attempt करना? It's not very difficult thing, but the thing is you have to keep this thing in mind. This is a question, these are the options, this is the time I can mark it for review. If I have say wrongly marked its supply of goods and I have marked the same, but I want to clear my response, so this way you can clear your response. So likewise we have designed 2000 MCQs. The level of difficulty is initially say simple one. This is a theoretical chapter, it's a simple one. Then subsequently the difficulty level will increase and the comprehensive paper package will be much more difficult. So likewise you can attempt the questions and save and next, and then ultimately you can submit the test. Say we go for the 94th question. Consideration is a payment received by supplier in relation to supply from the, it can be from the recipient or it can be from the third party. Or say we go to the 82nd question. These which have been appearing in green have been answered. The following activities are outside the ambit of service tax under say service under GST law. The principal amount of deposits in or withdrawals from bank, advancing or repayment of principal sum of loan, या conversion of say rupees 2000 currency note into 1 rupee coin. These are all transactions in money. So all of them will be what? Excluded. And then this way, this test result overview will be there. These are the questions, these are not being visited. Thus, I am showing you how you will be required to attempt the same. And the time duration is also there. That is to be kept in mind. So now 1 hour and 49 minutes are left. And the not visited questions are 77. Not answered questions are reflected in red. These are the not answered questions. And any question says has been marked for review, that will be reflected. So after attempting all the question paper properly, we will say submit the test. Now, do you want to submit the test? If you have attempted all the 100 questions or say you don't know some, you can submit the test. Well, yes, I submit the same. Now this will be now processing your result. So here, this will be showing you this. Now you can go for this is a profile. These tests will be coming and these will be the results. What will be your test result? You can get say the response to the same. You are getting 17 percentile marks here and you can review the same. These were the questions. These are the various questions which you have attempted. The review is there which you know that these are the various questions, so you can review at any point of time. The students were asking how we'll be able to access the same after submission. That was the main question. So GST, one of the widely accepted indirect taxation prevalent, is more than say 160 countries. Your response is B. The correct answer is given as B. Now the first committee to design GST model, say it was Asim Das Gupta. The answer here is B. So all these questions are there, which you can review the same. Anytime you will open your login, you will be able to review the same. So there is no as such difficulty. If any question says you have skipped the same, it is shown as skipped, attempted and skipped. Your answer is A, B, or say answer is A. This is correct, this is incorrect. Everything will be shown. Okay, this is the correct answer and you have attempted this. So this way you have to see, attempt, and I assure you the paper will be asked from these types of questions only. And as you are aware that 30 marks weightage is very, very important. So it is just a meager sum of 500 rupees which you are paying, but scoring, say if you properly prepare these 2000 questions, you will be able to pass the exam with flying colors. तो बहुत ही अच्छी से आप इनको अटेम्प्ट करें. And I assure you, first of all, you study the entire subject, say this chapter, which we have to now attempt for these MCQs. So we this first of all, you study that particular chapter properly, and then go for attempting the same. A total in-depth review is there of the entire chapter, and as and when we go for the earlier practical topics, more and more practical questions are there. So it's a total practical oriented approach there, and you can say easily score, but you have to take a paper in, say paper for calculation part as well as calculator part, and the examination will be there, and instant result will be provided as soon as you say submit your paper, and you can review the same after logging it. So this way you can appear, and then subsequently you can say log out. Likewise, this field will open. You will fill your username and your password, and you can access your account, your result, total analysis, what is the correct answer, what is the incorrect answer, why the answer is incorrect in case of complicated issues. We have given other, say, what was the reasoning behind this. This way, you can able to score good marks and pass the exam with flying colors. In case of any further doubts regarding this online portal, we are free. You can call us on phone and we'll be able to solve your queries. Thank you very much and all the best for exams. You can pass the exam with flying colors after attempting all these questions. We rest assure you. Thank you very much, everybody.